Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is the first time I've seen this pretty face, welcome. Don't forget to subscribe, like and share this video. My name is Favour Mkpuruoma and this is Chat with Bitches. Okay, so today by the title you already know why we're here. I'm here to just give you guys a backstory on how my parents couldn't afford my schooling, but now I'm a graduate actually. So I want to tell you guys how the processes was, how the Lord came through and everything. So stick around. Okay, so guys, that very day I got the admission. Everybody was happy for me, of course. My parents, everybody was just like, yeah, we're happy, obviously, why not? So I was not happy to get the admission actually, because that was not the school I wanted. But anyhow, any which way, my parents were happy. The course they gave me was cool. Everybody was just like, just go. I'm like, okay, cool. But somewhere in that happiness, there was a feeling of, how are we going to do this? There is really no money in this house, so how? And me, I knew that there was that kind of feeling in my parents' head, and even in my siblings' head, and even in my head, right? So I had to go with my dad. I'm like, Daddy, I know we're all happy, right? But seeing how the situation of this family is right now, we cannot like afford this thing. So I can wait till next year. I'm still pretty young. I'm not rushing to anywhere, even though I would have loved to, but I'm somewhere in my head, so I don't even like the school they give me, so why not? And he was like, just don't worry, God's going to make a way, and you're going to school and you're going to be fine. I'm like, fine. So I presume they all went into prayer. Me too, I went into prayer, because God is only our source. Like He's the only source we have. There was nobody to run to, right? So I presume that they ran to their source, and I also ran to our source, that is God. And so they told me to go to school and check out things, the expenses, what they are budgeting, school fees and all of those stuff. I'm like, cool. I took out 2,000 naira from my savings. I think it was from my savings. It was that bad, guys. And I came to school, and the Lord was just providing men for me. Any points that I was not like confused during my registration period. There was no jaga. I didn't feel distressed. God was just setting men. Anywhere that I need to be, He would just set a man there. Anywhere I need to be. When I say man, man and woman, get the point. So He was just setting men for me. So everything was really like not even hard for me, right? But before the registration period, there was no money, right? So when I came to do the check out everything, I went back to them like, okay, you guys, look at what we have here. It was over 60,000 naira. We're over 60,000 naira, and no housing, no food, no nothing. Just what you're gonna pay in the school, like acceptance fees, school fees, blah 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 blah. So I'm like, oh, what are we going to do? So my dad, I can remember that very day in the parlor, we were together, and I was like, Daddy, how are we going to do this? My brothers also needed money to sort themselves out in school or so, and there was I don't know, money issues everywhere, and there was no money. So I'm like, Daddy, are you sure we can do this thing? We can leave it. Trust me, I'm cool. And he was like, no, that God was going to make a way, that money was going to come. I said, okay, sir, no problem, but this is the list. I don't know what's going to happen. So somehow we got some money, and we picked up my acceptance fee, at least to tell them she's interested in that admission, so do not give it away. And that was how it is. And then we continued living our lives. It was time for the matric. In my head, I know I'm not going for any matric, because there was no clothes, nothing. You don't even get the gist. There was nothing, guys. I said I was not going. So my mom was like, I should go for my matric. I'm like, no. What will I go down between? She said, just go take pictures, bond with your classmates, have fun and just come back. I'm like, no. So she was like gisting me how matric usually is, that parents will come with their children, cook food, cut cake. It used to be so interesting with the family, but she was so sorry that we couldn't afford that now, but don't worry, all those advice. I'm like, Mommy, calm down. Me say, if I'm not shaking, no shakes, I'm cool. I'm not going for matric, and that's it. She was like, go. I'm like, okay, fine. So I just picked up a clothes that very day, and I just went to the school, took pictures with my classmates and everything, and I just went back home. I didn't even spend up to, I'm not sure I spent up to 1 hour in that place. And I actually saw everything she said about parents coming with cake, you know, trying to do stuff like that. I'm like, okay, cool, that's nice. Because I knew my parents, if there was enough, shut down. My parents are gonna shut down like the school for me. I am very, very sure. Like my dad was gonna do like over. But so I understood them because I know them very well. But you know, so after all those things, me, I was still worried though. It's not even, matric was not my problem. My issue was, how am I gonna pay the school fees? How am I going to live? Will I be coming from my hometown to this school? It was frustrating. Even during the time of my registration, guys, coming from my hometown to the school was very, very frustrating. It was very, very tedious and hard. So would I do that for like 2 years plus? Oh my god, no. So I'm like, okay, fine. That was just what I was worried about. And somehow we went on Corona break. I don't want to say that Corona break was a blessing, but guys, for me and my family, we thank God for that phase of life. Even though we don't really thank God for the coronavirus itself, but that break, my God, thank God for it. So that was the break that God came through, and how it happened, guys. We don't know, even to today, to this point. My parents cannot even really explicitly explain how the miracle happened. All we know is that the miracle happened. My dad got the contract, everything was just falling in place. And after the Corona break, we went back to school. This time not as a broke girl from a broke family, but as a cool girl from a cool family. I don't know how God did that. I just came after the Corona break, paid my fees, everything. In fact, during the Corona break, like when the Corona break was already ending, my dad was like, write everything that you need down, every single penny. And that period was also my birthday, so everything was just celebration. Guys, what am I even telling this story? Now I can categorically tell you that throughout my stay in this school, so this is my OND finals, like now that I'm done with OND and everything, I've never lacked in school. Like, I've never ever lacked. In fact, I've been a blessing to people. I've been giving out to people, and the Lord has been blessing us more and more. What am I saying? What's the essence of this video? I don't know if you're watching me and you're watching this video and you are lost. You don't have hope. You think, this thing is not going to work out. It might not be school for you. It might be maybe a job. It might be marriage. Whatever it is that you have problems with, that you're trusting God for, I want to like tell you to trust God more. It might not look like it. Guys, when I got the admission, it was not looking like it. It was not looking like it. How we held on to God's word, onto God's faithfulness that He has done in the past, how we held on to every single thing He told us, I held on to go, I'm sending you to this school, how I held on to all these things. God made a way, God made a way and truly proved Himself as Jehovah Jireh. God is Jehovah Jireh. No cap. So I want you to trust God. I want you to trust God in that situation. I want you to trust God in that problem. I want you to trust God even in that midst of confusion. Some it might not even be financial issues. Some it might just be confusion. You are in the middle of two paths. You don't know where to go. You don't know which path to take. Guys, I'm telling you right now, trust God for direction. The Bible says, trust in the Lord with all your might, with all your heart. Lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways, acknowledge Him, and He shall direct your path. So trust God for direction. Trust God for, precision. Trust God for everything, guys. He is always showing up, and He showed up here. Currently, I'm an OND graduate, and I will be going for my HND by next year. This is my IT period. The Lord provided my work. The Lord provided everything I need, and I'll still need. God is a name you can go to the bank with. You can bank on Jesus's name. You can bank on His name. I'm telling you. So guys, do not let your faith not, what they call that, let your faith not go down. Let your faith do not faint. Do not faint, guys. Believe in God, trust in the Lord, and He will see you through. I am a living example. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you learned one or two things here, and if you did, please hit on the like button, click on the subscribe button, and on the bell icon. Subscribe, share, comment. Share this video to people who you think will need it, especially students or anybody at all, and see you in my next video.